here, okay? What do you want from us?
How much more do you want from me? And we're back.
Hello, girls. We're back.
And we're back. We're back.
And we're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Cha-cha-cha. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Taylor.
And Toya.
This is the Heaux Bag. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite streaming platform and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at _Heaux Bag. That's _HEAUXBAG. Keep up with our shenanigans. Bye. Bye.
Hey. I know you like that. Hey. It feels good to be back. I know you like that. And we're back. Oh, we back. Hey, we back. Oh, I don't know the words, so whatever. That's it, we back. Man, it feels good to be back. It feels amazing to be back. Let me tell y'all something. I've been on maternity leave for a month already. I think over a month a little bit. And I'm fucking bored. I got like Stockholm Syndrome, cabin fever, nesting fever, all that shit. I was ready. I've been ready to get out the goddamn house. Like, oh my God.
Taylor just pushed the baby out 3 days ago. This is the strength of a black woman. She's back.
I had a C-section too. That shit hurt. Like a mother.
Still pushed her out, okay? Ooh. It's the strength for me.
It's pregnancy's ghetto. Let me tell you something. And the fact that they're trying to make us keep these kids against our will. If you don't want it, if you're not ready, and if you don't want it. Because sometimes, you know what? Sometimes semen touches the egg and you fuck up.
Players fuck up all the time.
We do. And so the fact that they're trying to make us do this and let me tell you something. For me to be back here as soon as I am, it's not common, right? People need time to rest, and you still bonding and figure out your routine with your baby and all this stuff. Like, ooh, child, I will never talk shit about a parent again because everybody's struggle is different. I'm so sorry.
We retract a lot of the statements that we've made in the past.
Except fuck them kids. I love my kid, but fuck them kids, okay?
This episode is called Abort the Supreme Court.
Facts.
And as many of you guys that are listening, guys, gals, them, they, she, him, hers, and hays, you're listening right now, and I feel like it's appropriate for us to come out with this episode because now everybody's had time to digest, let their little feelings flow or whatever, and feel how they feel about it. And it's perfect because you just had a baby. So you can come fresh back talking about your experience and everything in between. So the first topic is Roe versus Wade, and I'm going to come in with the Twitter news. So once Roe versus Wade was overturned, there was a lot of people that were feeling some type of way, of course, as they should.
Everybody has emotions, and everybody feels like their opinions matter on the internet, just like we feel like ours matters today. Thanks for tuning in.
One that I saw was Abortions by Alisha. Let me tell you her price list. So for safe abortions, it was $300. It includes 100% guaranteed killing of the fetus, 0% chance at dying during procedure, a smoke sesh, liquor shots, goodie bag includes condoms, birth control, Plan B, and then your next abortion is free. Risky abortion was $150. That includes 50% guaranteed killing of the fetus, 30% chance of dying, roach blunt, you only get, that means a little blunt, and the next abortion is half
and
off.
You get mid-weed.
And then you got abortion on a budget, which is $75, which includes 35% guaranteed killing of the fetus, 40% chance at dying, and a cigarette. Then you had Abortions by Alisha backup page, because she was like, just in case this one gets shut down, I'm gonna make a backup. And she had abortion juices coming soon. So I don't know if she's prospered with those yet.
Yo, so you put that in the notes probably about a week or two ago, right? I was in the car. I was like, let me look at these notes real quick. Nigga.
My thing is, hold on. As I was scrolling through, I was like, and this is no talking down on or shade to people that have babies with disabilities. But if I got a 30% chance of dying and my fetus got a 25% chance, let's say I don't die and my fetus still is alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. What the fuck is gonna, like, I can only imagine. Is my baby gonna have like Down syndrome? Is the baby gonna be like real life, one finger? Like,
you know what?
In all seriousness,
when I got my abortion, because I'm pro-abortion, when I got it, they were like, they give you one set of pills and then they give you another set, but they're like, you have to take the other set because now your baby stands a chance. If she survives, he or she survives, she's gonna be retarded. So you gotta like go through with the whole thing. So that if this was a real thing, she probably only got half the abortion pills.
Yes.
And you could fuck up and have like a retarded ass baby.
That shit's crazy. And no, you know, again, no shade to people that are taking care of kids with disabilities, but you ain't want that. You didn't want it. Because I see a lot of Instagram posts where it's the like women that are talking about them raising their kids, and they're literally like, man, this shit's fucking hard. Like,
absolutely,
it's already hard enough raising a kid, but raising a kid with a disability, that's a whole nother just, which even can go back into Roe versus Wade. You know what I'm saying?
They give you the option to abort kids if they're not going to be
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so usually they'll do like the amniotic test, and at 20 weeks they're like, okay, your baby
this must be new.
No, because my cousin, she's 21 now, and like they told her mom that her organs were going to be born on the outside, and they gave her the option to abort because they were like, her quality of life was going to be really low, but she was like, nah, I'm going to keep this baby. So yeah, it's.
I guess I didn't know about it because I didn't have it.
Yeah, so if you when you do your 20-week anatomy scan, they'll look and they'll see if there's something wrong with the baby, and then they'll go, okay. And then when you also do the nip test, I think it is, they'll tell you if your baby's gonna have Down syndrome. They give you the option, hey, do you want to keep your baby?
I wonder, you know, so even with Roe versus Wade, you know how people are just looking at it from such a surface level and they're like, oh my God, abortions. And they think that that's it. But it's way deeper than that, you know? So I wonder how that directly affects that procedure.
You're not allowed to have them, I don't think. And so you have to fly. Fortunately, there are some companies like we talked about. There's some companies that'll fly you out because you need it done. But I think right now they're not allowing it. I think they're like gun-ho on people keeping these babies, which is so fucking crazy to me because...
Well, now update. Remember I just sent you the whole Biden shit where he wrote his...
So with that, that's so that if you decide... so... I didn't read everything, but...
Me neither. At that point, I just sent it to you. I'm over it. I'm so over it.
So what they did was you're allowed to leave the state of Texas, but if you help somebody, like if I were to give you some money, or if I was a doctor and I gave you some money to go visit my doctor friend out in California to do the procedure and they found out about it, I could be prosecuted. But Biden stopped that so you could safely go.
But it's still overturned. That didn't change anything.
It's overturned so that the states...
Right.
can decide. But if you go from Texas to California, it's okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But still in the state, it's still overturned.
Yeah,
okay.
Texas is a fucked up state. Like, you can go outside for COVID. You can have all the guns you want, but you can't kill the baby that you don't want. And we don't have formula. Nor do we have tampons. They fucking hate women.
Yeah, at this point, like, I don't know what the agenda is against us. Like, what do we do?
This is going to sound crazy, but I really feel like this is... white people mad that the white population is going down. They're mad at white women for having brown babies. They're mad at white women for not having babies. And they're making all the rest of us suffer. Because guess what? Y'all not adopting our brown and black babies, as we discussed before and brought up the stats. Y'all not giving us welfare. You're not giving, we don't need welfare, but like the brown people and the black people, we need assistance. You're not giving it out. So what is the reason? Did you see that post where it was the couple that was standing outside of one of these protesting situations, and they were like, we'll adopt your babies. No, y'all won't.
First of all, y'all looked like the last couple I would give my Shih Tzu to, let alone my goddamn baby. Like, they literally look like the people that like lock their kids up in a basement.
Like them people off Atlanta, FX?
Yes.
Them two white ladies that had the kids out there doing the slave shit? Mm-mm. Nope. I'd rather abort than put another black baby into y'all's hands. Fuck out of here.
I'm cool with the whole companies in solidarity, but it also gives a LGBTQ and them vibe.
Oh, absolutely.
What is it? June? That's Pride Month.
And then
July 1st, they're cutting their damn hand off the same when they shook with the gay people. It's like, nah, we're only just doing this shit to sell shit.
Absolutely. Politics. So of course they don't, a lot of these CEOs don't agree with abortion, but at the same time, isn't your mistress getting an abortion?
That's what I was saying. I'm like, you know what? Abortions is bad until one of your hoes get knocked up, one of your side hoes. And then let's try to overturn some shit.
Girl, why can't y'all niggas just go get vasectomies?
Okay, so me reading into vasectomies, I get it if you've already had a kid or two.
Vasectomies are reversible.
They are reversible, but even when I looked into that, it's still some like percentage of not being reversible.
But it's a lot safer.
It is a lot
than
safer.
Us having to do half the shit.
Very much so.
It's an outpatient procedure. They go in, there's invasive and non-invasive. They numb your balls up. They cut the vas deferens. They give you some Tylenol, the strong one with the codeine in it. He said, we'll see you back after 20 ejaculations. So you got to go jack off.
And the way y'all wearing these skinny ass jeans, a lot of y'all shit don't work anyway at this point.
Right. All you got, they encourage you to go jack off when you get home. Get it out your system. Come back. Okay, you should be good. That's the procedure. Okay, let's talk about men's accountability versus women. Because I'm ready to get into this shit because I see a lot. Boy, when the shit cracked open on Twitter. It's okay for everybody to have an opinion because like you said in the beginning, we all have one. Thanks for tuning in. Mm-hmm. But I still feel like this is one of those situations where men should have just sat back and ate their food. Speaking of men, I'm sorry I got to interrupt real quick. Now, we love your cruise season. Anthony, we fuck with you. However, that was the most insensitive fucking segue or segment that you had talking about now women know what it's like, what men have been experiencing for years. That is the most insensitive shit I've ever fucking heard. I get what you were trying to say. But that was the same way as, and you know what? We try to stay away from politics and LGBT stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. That's the same way of saying that the gay struggle is similar to the black struggle.
Absolutely.
It's not the fucking same. It's similar, the discrimination, but guess what? Caitlyn Jenner, a white man, has won Woman of the Year. Has never had a cycle. Oh, the anatomy doesn't count. I don't give a fuck.
Anatomy counts, goddamn.
You can hide. You can hide your sexuality.
Yep.
I cannot hide the color of my skin, these thick ass lips, my nappy ass hair. I can't hide that shit. Get the fuck on. So for y'all to sit up here and say, oh, it's, men, when we don't want the baby and the woman decides to keep it, that's, it's the same way. It's not the same way. Abortions are not just about, oh, I don't feel like having a baby. Sometimes they're for life reasons. I literally can't afford it. I'm going to die. Do you know, I was so scared.
Again, let me jump in on the whole abortion part because this again shows how much men just jump into shit and they have no fucking earthly idea of what they're talking about. One woman that has had an abortion, please women, feel free to chime in if you've ever had an abortion. The shit don't feel good. It hurts. I can't explain to you how much it hurts besides me just saying hurts. Like nobody just jumps up and says, oh, I'm finna fuck all these niggas without a condom. Ooh, cause I'm finna get an abortion. Hey, abortion, hey. The shit hurts. You're literally, even after you have your abortion, you're bleeding out everywhere. Like it hurts. And not only does it hurt you physically, it still does hurt you mentally. That shit hurts. Yeah. Like, I don't care if you a damn crackhead on the street and you get pregnant and you find enough money to get an abortion. I'm pretty sure that crackhead still suffers from some type of mental something.
Because your cervix still has to open up to let it out.
It's so much more into it than what y'all think of and just Y'all don't know what happens when we go in the back because y'all can't go back there. Like, it's very insensitive. Like, again, cruise season, we love you. And every other man that, you know, you can have your opinion on, and I get it. I think it's very unfair of a woman to just have the last say so in without consulting the dude that she had sex with.
Up. It is very fucked up.
Fuck that. I don't care if you want it or not. I'm finna have it. However, accountability again. You came into this motherfucker without a condom, or even if the condom busted or whatever. We're both grown ass adults. We know what's finna happen if we have sex and what could happen.
Right.
Either we can contract a STD, we can contract something that's incurable for life,
or you can be stuck with a little baby.
You can be stuck with a damn kid. You still chose to put your penis in her and ejaculate. So at the end of the day, men, you still have the upper hand in releasing your shit into this woman. Pull out. But you didn't. So for you to open your mouth and turn around and say, hey, it's fucked up that at the end of the day, she got this fucked up that you nutted me.
Or you can't control yourself. I didn't mean to.
I'm sorry. Have penis control. Because ain't that what they tell us? Yo, you need better pussy. You need better pussy control. You need better penis control.
Oh, you couldn't just hold it? You couldn't be a wholesome man?
You couldn't pull out?
You couldn't wait till you was married?
Or fucking all of it. Don't y'all like y'all bitches that's at the house? Well, hold on. Why y'all don't ejaculate in them?
Oh, because they don't be at the house with y'all?
Anywho. You know, that's very insensitive.
It was very insensitive, and I hate how men get on. It's not just a man thing, because you got some women out here who want to talk shit. Susie Q, I got 12 kids and I survived. Everybody doesn't survive, bitch. Have you not heard about people dying? Especially black women. Was it 3 out of 5 lately have been dying on the tables? They go to these hospitals, and it's crazy. It depends on your socioeconomic status, on the level of care that you're going to get from the physician, depending on the doctor you go to. If if they think that you're on Medicaid and you don't matter, they're not paying attention to you. We had a friend who just had a baby. I think she's got like 5 kids, a lot of kids. She's done this shit before, but the doctors weren't paying attention to her. She's gotten older. She's geriatric pregnancy, and she was hemorrhaging. Nobody was paying attention to her, but her husband was like, hey, something's wrong. This bitch got golf balls coming out her pussy. Like, had he not said something, had she not been married, she'd be dead.
Had not an advocate.
And so, he went and got the vasectomy. He was like, I can't risk putting my wife in this situation again. Because we know damn well she's not in Texas. I mean, she's in Texas, so she can't get an abortion if she gets pregnant again.
Let's talk about the men's accountability versus women's again. What can women do to prevent? Because this is what men, well, you should be on birth control. You should do this and you should do that. Okay, we got women, the things to stop us from getting pregnant. You can pop a pill, which is birth control.
Which is also, fucking hell.
Exactly, can make you infertile, make your fucking hormones berserk. And then you're like, call us crazy. Man, this bitch crazy. That's why.
They can gain 150 pounds.
That's why.
Why I like my women in shape. Well, you also like on birth control. Pick one.
And then you can get the shit stuck in your arm. I forgot what that's. IUD, whatever that shit is. You can get the shit in your coochie. I forgot what that's called.
That's also IUD, a different version.
Like, what else can we do? Oh, and then tubes tied, burned,
but that
clipped.
also fucks up your hormones.
Yep.
And guess what? You gotta. That was something we saw. Some places require you to have consent from your spouse. They require you to be 30 years old.
Yep.
They require.
And they consult with you if you don't have kids prior.
Yeah, you gotta tell them. They gotta say you have to have a certain amount of kids before you're allowed to do it. Yep. It's my body. Why can't I make my own choice?
When we say my body, my choice, it don't just mean abortions.
Oh, but do men have to have consult with their wives when they want to give vasectomies?
Nope.
No, because he's
and it's easy as 1, 2, 3. They don't even question them.
For me to get my tubes tied, that's a major fucking surgery. Time out. To have a C-section is a major fucking surgery.
Oh, let's talk about Taylor's experience. She just had a baby.
I had to have an emergency C-section. Well, that's what the doctor told me. Come to find out, she said the baby was big, and she just didn't want to stay her motherfucking ass past 5 p.m. on a Tuesday. They cut through 7 layers of your skin. Now, a lot of people have C-sections, so it seems like not skin.
Like a normal thing.
I thought it was normal too. So, I have it. After that, I didn't realize I'm drugged up. They're like, we got these pain meds. I'm like, I'm cool. I didn't realize I was drugged up. I get home, I don't take the medication, and I feel like I got hit by a fucking bus. You can't stay, but they expect you to pick the baby up and make sure you're feeding the baby. Oh, but you know what? You're taking pain meds now. The baby's also getting those pain meds. So the baby's sleep all the fucking time. She's not shitting. You're like, well, I don't know what's wrong, but I can't stop taking this shit because then I'm going to be in pain and I can't lift her up. I can't lay down.
Which also, cut in, can make you addicted. There you go. Keep going.
Yeah, so then my doctor, I took a hell of a lot of fucking pain. I just popped all them shits. And I went back to get a refill. And she's like, no, you're going to have to wean yourself off of it. Bitch, I just had a major fucking surgery. And you telling me I can't get pain meds? Like, some doctors were giving them out. I was going to go get some more, but I was like, I don't want to affect the baby. So I had to thug that shit out. That shit was fucking painful. Don't ever just sit up here and say, oh, I'm going to get you pregnant. That sounds like a death threat to me.
And even after, so I had my baby, naturally. And that shit hurts too, because if you happen to tear your shit,
girl, I labored. So that's the thing. I did part of what you did. That shit's hell.
It's a little squeeze bottle they give you.
Ooh.
That shit hurts. Ooh. And imagine all these men, everybody's fuck them kids, and I get it. But imagine the woman, like a lot of men, I don't really think you think about the mental hell that you put women through when you're not even there to support her in the room. Mm-hmm. And she's pushing the baby out by herself. And imagine if she don't have no, family around, or whatever the situation is. All of that mental hell that she's been put through in that one moment can stick with her forever. So when I hear a lot of men that always say, man, my baby mama crazy, I don't know why she be acting like this. That shit don't go away. That's like literally a lot of men that got all this baggage from their daddy not being around. It's the same shit.
Same exact thing.
You decided to come at me and then ignore me or whatever the situation is. Like, just, I don't know, man. We as a people just got to be more conscious about that. Like, be more intentional about the shit that we really out here doing. Mm-hmm. And I'm right hand to the man. When Roe versus Wade got overturned, don't get me wrong, I'm a grown ass woman. I like to have sex. I like to get my little rocks off. Pussy dried up. Shit. I ain't had sex since. Like, I literally was just like, and I'm not gonna say that I was out here having reckless sex because I was intentional, but still, this shit even more of a level where like, damn, I really would have to have somebody. Yeah. I've already had 2 abortions in my lifetime. I made a promise to the upper power that I'm never going to have an abortion again because I was already like, man, you saved me from one, you saved me from another, you saved me from childbirth. What I look like just out here just recklessly having abortions. Mm-hmm. And this shit ain't fun. This shit hurt. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You wake up. The first time I did it again, because it was the pill form. To where even still, that shit had me knocked the fuck out to where when I woke up, I didn't remember even being on the table. Damn. Literally, I can't even tell you right now what happened. Like, I just woke up and like a whole bunch of other women was waking up too. And we was just like, damn, where the fuck are we at? And then the second time was the one where I actually had to like pass it and they had to open me up. And ooh. That shit hurt so funny. And it was so ugly because you weren't supposed to be able to see the screen, but I could because they have to put the little shit in you to feel around to find the little fetus. Oh, so I'm looking over and I could see it. That shit did mental damage. That's why I said the second time I did, I was like, I'll never do this shit again. Ooh. So I could see the fetus that I wasn't supposed to see as they were pulling it out. Like, it's a vacuum shit that they're sucking.
I think they call it DNR or something like that, or I don't know, but yeah.
It's imagine like a big hard ass vacuum going into a woman's vagina all the way in there, and they're just wah, and it's loud as hell. It's just like, this is like some third world country.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so those were my experiences. So even still, when I talk to a dude, I tell him straight up, like, yeah, I'm not on birth control. I don't subscribe to birth control, never took it, won't take it, and I'm not getting no abortion. So what's up, boy?
Ooh, sorry, that whole little image. I'm still a little traumatized from that C-section.
Yeah, and I get it. Like, even so, I had a crazy. I don't know if you see my tweet, a crazy dream night before last where I was pregnant. And I ain't pregnant, y'all. I'm gonna throw that in right now. I just got off my period. Woo! But I had a dream that I was pregnant, and it was the most real dream I've ever had. Excuse me, because it was like, I was like this big pregnant to where whatever happened, I didn't tell nobody. So when I walked past a mirror and I seen myself, I put my shirt up and I just started crying. I was like, ooh. And then fast forward and I was holding the baby and apparently I really wasn't ready because I was walking in the store like, it's going to be okay. We're going to get you some Pampers and shit. Aww. And I was grabbing Pampers and just all the like bare necessities that I needed. But when I woke up, my stomach hurt. I was in sweats. I'm like, this Roe versus Wade shit really has me traumatized.
Time out. You know them pregnancy dreams be real vivid now. You sure you ain't got nothing going on?
Hell no. I just had my period and I ain't having sex. Ain't shit going unless I'm pregnant by Rose. Rose toy sitting right by my damn tub.
Look, her new name is Mary Magdalene.
Mary Rose. Because unless I'm again, I need a sponsorship from Rose. I've been giving y'all a little too much. But no, dead ass. It was just like, that shit's really fucked with my head. Like, I don't even see, like, men does nothing for me anymore. I'm not gay or anything like that. No shade to y'all that are, but it just doesn't do it for me anymore. I'm just like, ooh, we know.
Let me tell you, when I was trying to get them the dilation going, I had my little Rose, and I was, because you know they say oxytocin.
No, I didn't know that.
So okay, look, fun facts. So when they give you Pitocin, it's a synthetic version of oxytocin. So that's why I was like, let me go ahead and just like try to have as many orgasms as I can, so I can naturally get this baby out. Like I just did not want to go into surgery. And so, I was using the fuck. I came home the other day and I saw that it was sitting like on the counter in the kitchen. Justin was like, why the hell is your dildo toy sitting
Not
in the kitchen?
Not the dildo toy. It's not even a dildo. Oh my God.
Yeah. So, Rose, go ahead and sponsor us.
Please.
Because we're supporters of your shit.
But yeah, that you know, again with cruise season, I watched it and I was just like, is he serious? Like at first I thought he was gonna be like, just kidding, mind your business, guys. But I was really like,
I was really shocked because they are not.
And you guys had wives, and I'm like, your wives let you? They thought this was okay.
You know what I've learned about men? Men can be the most intelligent. They're some of the most intelligent people. Some men are, and they still say dumbass shit.
Yeah, I did see a tweet the other day, and the dude took a screenshot of his conversation with his girlfriend. He was like, "Man, I low-key see why she be getting on my ass." And she texted him, "Hey, babe, send a picture of our passports." Mm-hmm. So he took a picture of
the actual passports.
And she wrote back, dead ass, hello? Question mark, question mark, question mark. He was like, oh, you want me to send a picture of the inside? She put, Jamarcus, what the fuck am I finna do with a picture of the fucking... But when I click comments, all the niggas was like, shit, I done did the same thing. What's the matter?
That's what I'm saying. Y'all
don't think that's go. It just be surface level.
Let me tell y'all something. My baby is 2.5 weeks old. I come out into
I can only imagine your house right now.
It's a fucking mess. I come in the living room and she's screaming her head off, and I'm breastfeeding, so I'm like, let me go and pop titty in her mouth real quick. She stops crying, and I'm like, well, what'd you do? I come outside, kid you not, this 11-day-old baby is being hung up by her ankles. Woohoo! Woohoo! I said, what the fuck are you doing? He was like, it's soothing. She's having the time of her life. Niggas are fucking dumb.
Yeah. And because I know her dude, it's even more funny. Imagine this big ass nigga with a grill in his mouth just swinging.
My poor baby. I was just like, I couldn't even, I didn't know what to do. I was just like, well, she's still alive. Her neck is still intact. Like, I said, please don't do that till she turns at least 3 months, please. At least 3 months. Like, I'm just begging you. Like, just come, give her a chance. Yes, y'all do stupid shit sometimes.
Oh my God.
Oh, y'all, it's
America's a shit show at this point. The woman twerking on the handstand, asking for votes. America's like a full-on shit show at this point.
Tyrese on the internet doing God knows what. I had a bunch of shit I wanted to talk about today, and this is the most important. But I think we're gonna have to get into it next episode.
Kind of like a what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on? Like, I know gas prices are high. Are y'all inhaling the fumes too? Like, trying to save it? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
You know, I really don't know at this point.
Like, people are just losing their fucking minds. And I get it. It's with reason. We can't afford to eat regular food, so y'all probably been eating all the ramen noodles and shit. Like, I don't know what's going on, but y'all need to get some common sense back in your life.
So let's jump into the aftermath of birth, aka fuck them kids. I'm just gonna spew out a couple of things. Now, with Roe versus Wade being overturned, let's think about some of the things that maybe people didn't think about. Rape, incest, violent households, adoption agencies, homeless shelters, school free lunch ending, no baby formula, mothers not being able to produce milk, etc. Because that's a lot of things that I was seeing men talk about too, because they wanted to have a voice or be valid in, well, yeah, Roe versus Wade was overturned, but I think at the end of the day, like, it should only matter if a woman was raped. And then I had to tell this dude, like, do you not realize that women that are married get raped too? For real? And at that point, I just didn't even reply anymore. I was like, the surface level thinking is really just at an all-time high. If domestic violence exists within marriage, what makes you think that a woman is not being held against her will to have sex with her husband because he feels like he owns her? That's her pussy. Mm-hmm. Or even in a relationship, give me my pussy.
And niggas will try to get you pregnant to keep you around.
Rapes her and fucks around and gets her pregnant because I don't want you with nobody else or shit like that. It's still rape at the end of the day. Or the tickle monster, that's your uncle. Then tickled you at 15 and now you got pregnant and you got to give birth to this baby. Or fuck it, you do be in love and you give birth to this baby, but you just don't have enough money to support it or whatever. You making $13 an hour or you wiping ass as a CNA, but it's a fucking formula shortage and here go niggas again. Well, that's what titties are for. Just breastfeed. Niggas again, because you've been making this bitch pop Plan Bs and you've been making this motherfucker pop birth control for so long, or whatever the situation is, or you stress her the fuck out to the point where she can't even produce milk.
Or sometimes, and I've learned this as a new person, because people used to say, "Oh, my baby mama don't want to breastfeed," and I told her it's cheaper. It fucking hurts.
Oh, it hurts.
It's time consuming. Do you know how dangerous it is? Sometimes it's easier sometimes to just bottle feed your baby because this baby eats all around the fucking clock. So if you fall asleep,
what you call it, like your boobs start. I'm sure you've realized it. Like you know when it's time to feed because you just start leaking out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, like you leak every fucking where. So now
that's another expense because you got to buy the little
nipple. I got nipple pads on right now. Like
nobody thinks past surface level.
But I'm even getting to the point how dangerous it is if you're exhausted. I fell asleep. You know, I put the baby down to bed. I gave her the titty.
You can smother her ass and kill her.
My boobs are big right now. Her head is like this size compared to my boobs. So like I look up, she's like that. Like it's dangerous sometimes. Like there are so many risks. Oh, well, you should be more sensitive. I'm fucking tired.
Men's accountability versus women. I remember when I had JoJo laying in the bed again. When there's no bottle feeding, men don't got to do nothing. You can stay asleep.
Justin get 12 hours of sleep.
Exactly. But me having to wake up and feed her, and I'm just looking over that and I'll punch in the back of your
girl, listen. I'll be like, you want to change the fucking diaper? Look, she just shit here. Like, nope. Nah, it's so much that goes into the first couple of weeks of just being a parent, and y'all just think everybody's done it.
And even more so, do you know how ugly it feels like for a woman when you do want to breastfeed and your baby just don't latch? Like even things like that, you don't think of the emotional thing. Like the one thing I'm supposed to do is be a woman and produce as such, and I can't. And what if I just was like a vegan, I'm super this and I'm super that, and I have to feed my baby Enfamil, and I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like all that goes into it, or no free school lunch anymore. Like all these things that you forget that at the end of the day, and I'm gonna say this again, when a woman has a baby, whether the man is in there or not, When they come in there, they're talking to the woman only. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to be packed up? Are you? Do you think they asked man any questions?
And what they
do you have a car seat? Do you have this? Do you have anything? Do you who's staying with what? It's automatically assumed that the woman is to take all of the accountability for this baby. Period.
Yep.
So again, cruise season. I'm sorry. Well, I just think it's very fucked up that at the end of the day, the woman has the last say. Well, damn, we low key are damn near always the primary. We are the what's the word I'm trying to think of? The custodial parents, primarily by default. And I'm not complaining, so don't take this as well. Damn, you ain't shit. You don't know. I'm not saying it like that, but I'm just trying to put things into perspective for everybody that feel like they got a damn voice when it comes to Roe versus Wade. No. We got to be 10 months pregnant.
Hell, it feels like longer than that because you still attached to the baby when she come outside. That shit is fucking like it takes so much on your really mental. Does. Like I've never been a crier unless I've been drunk. Y'all, when I say I be sitting around just crying, I dropped some fucking milk the other day and I was in tears and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like I literally can't control some of the things I do, and it's so insensitive to think that, you know, just because your mom did it, that we want to fucking do it. There's nothing wrong with a woman if she decides not to be a parent. If she wants to fuck and she somehow is just fertile on accident, that's because I mean that happens too. You be having a good old time and then you 38 and you like, fuck, I made it this long and now I got a baby. Sometimes shit happens, you know. So if they want to get rid of it for whatever reason, that's their fucking choice. Is it hurting? My question is, what is it doing to you? Because you're not feeding these kids. At the end of the fucking day, you're not reading to them.
And we ain't talking about the man. We're talking about
anybody.
The people that are just so pro, not your body, your choice. What is it, the other term? Not pro-abortion. It's pro... I don't know. Shit.
I don't know what they are.
Pro-life.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, John, part of
we're like pro something. It ain't us. Shit, we don't know.
Pro-lifers don't give a fuck about us. And then, I wanted to get into this. I love that. Shout out to that lady in Dallas who was in the HOV lane that said, well, since Roe versus Wade has been overturned, I too have an extra person in this car. And I wanted to say, kudos to you, because I want somebody to take that to the Supreme Court when it's tax season. If I lose my baby after 4 weeks, bitch, I still want to get my tax money. Period. But y'all not going to do that. Y'all going to come around. You know,
I like the part that they put on it where she said a DFW woman was pulled over and ticketed for driving alone in the HOV lane. She's 34 weeks pregnant and tells the cop her unborn child counts as a passenger since Roe versus Wade was overturned. The state can't have it both ways, she argues. That end part was it for me. It can't be one and the other. It has to be one or the other. Either this baby exists in my stomach and it's a person, or it don't.
And again, I want my tax write-off for little embryo. Just saying. I can do back taxes, right?
Can I get back child support? When does child support start?
Child.
Let's get into that.
Child. Ooh.
Let's not get into that.
We can briefly get into it.
Let me jump on child support since we in there too. I never wanted to be one that was, let's throw the man into my business, right? However, this new wave of women that feel like, I ain't never put my man on child support because I feel like I do it by myself. And at the end of the day, stop. That's why there's so many men running around now not holding themselves accountable, because you ain't holding this nigga accountable. A pack of Pampers don't count. A pop-up once a month don't count. Time counts, don't get me wrong, because I got some homeboys that don't work the best jobs, can't really provide monetarily, but they pick their kids up from school, they drop them off at school, they do everything to where even though the mom has a responsibility monetarily, she can do so without having to pay money for babysitting and daycare and all this extra shit. So cool, you are still taking the weight off monetarily. But for the ones that just buy school clothes once a year, Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, That on what?
And then they steal the pictures and put it on Instagram like they dad of the fucking year.
And again, I don't want to down men because this goes for women too. Because I know some men that are primarily the custodial parents and the women ain't shit. So this goes both ways. I don't give a damn who the primary custodial parent is. At the end of the day, my shit is hold that other person accountable. And if they don't hold themselves accountable, take that shit to the court. Because a lot of people think that child support is just only money. It's more than money. The basicest level of the child support shit is having to do with time. Because a lot of men will say, my baby mama don't never let me see my kids. My first thing is, are you on child support? Hell no. Put yourself on child support then. Because child support gonna say you have the right to see your kid every other weekend. You have the right to see your kid school days after 7 or this or that, every other holiday, every other birthday, summers. But y'all don't want that because y'all want to still run the streets. Y'all don't want to be held accountable to a time factor to spend time with your kids. Y'all just want to be able to pop in, hey, I'm here, and pop back out on your time. So get serious again and intentional about what the fuck you doing, and then I'll hear the complaint. Because even that, and then I've said it, put yourself on child support. Hell no, I don't want them niggas in my business because I make this and I make that. Bro, child support really ain't shit. I know they ain't who I think it is in the club popping bottles. A $45 bottle that you can get at the liquor store. You done paid $700 for this fucking section.
It's a front for your partner.
And all y'all smoking is $45 hookah and it's 17 tips. Get the fuck out of here.
But you don't want nobody in your business.
But you don't want nobody in your damn business.
And you wanted the kid. That's the crazy part. A lot of y'all be lying like y'all didn't try to intentionally make these children.
And in the moment too, it just be like, oh yeah, girl. Oh yeah. You want me to come? Wait, hold on. Where you want me to come at?
Nigga, where you want to pay? How much you want to pay?
Where you want me to come at? Nigga, pull this dick out. The hell?
Niggas be so. I think they want to be dads, and because they partners are dads, and they feel like it's. But no, think about it. A lot of them, they want to have kids, and then when they finally get the kid, they want to be able to relate to some of their homies, which is stupid as hell. Like, how old are we now? You in your 30s still trying to relate to people, but not trying to relate to the child support? Like, this shit don't make no sense.
Everybody can't be Nick Cannon. Everybody can't be Elon Musk.
Everybody can't. Everybody can't be Future. Like, come on now.
OMG.
It's I don't know. Y'all need to be more realistic and honest with yourselves. Do you want this or not? Like, you are the one who controls initially if a baby is made or not. Put a condom on if you really don't want to have children. Keep the Plan Bs on you. The $40 or $50, how much they cost, keep them on you.
Oh no, they're banning that. There's restrictions on that too now. They are literally that's why I say again, Roe versus Wade is not just about abortions. Oh, it's coming down to condoms. Condoms is going to come down the pipe hole. Watch. Mark my words on this damn episode. They're already doing it to Plan Bs.
What do they do? I didn't read up on that.
So apparently, and don't mark my words, but it's something to do with Plan Bs to where now, you know how easy it was to just go to Walgreens. Can I get a Plan B? No, you got to it's way more in depth than that. Like, that's all I can say. Because I looked it up, but I can't regurgitate verbatim because brain ain't braining like it used to.
Okay, well, don't keep Plan B on you. Keep condom on you. Or,
but then too, Plan Bs are not effective as people think they are.
You can't keep taking them.
Not even that. All these hoes run out to get these BBLs. Yeah, we back talking about y'all.
Oh yeah.
I used to be 127 pounds. Now 185.
If you over 175,
it ain't gonna work for your ass, girl.
Babe, if you over 175, it's not gonna work for you.
It don't work. And you can't pop 2. Now you just finna have a deformed baby. You might as well go to Abortions by Alisha or Alana, whatever her name was. But dead ass, nobody reads anymore. So nobody read the actual directions on Plan B. They're not effective after 72 hours. They're the most effective
immediately, and then up to 72 hours. But the longer you wait, the less effective it becomes.
And the more you pop them, the less effective they become because now your body's got immune to them.
And your body's like, oh, she just playing. Fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out. That's what you start calling them hoes. Can I get a fuck around and find out, please? 2 of them. I think I might have got 2 bitches pregnant last night.
Well, back to you niggas. Pull out. Or actually, I'm sorry, put a condom on. Or abstain.
Yeah, that's first.
Abstain. Like, if you really don't like this girl. And I did like what Cruise Season said, so we got in your ass. Now let's come back. Cruise Season also said, stop giving your body to just any woman. Like, you need to be more selective, intentional with the women that you're sleeping with, especially at this big age. What goals do you accomplish?
To fuck a girl with a BBL because her booty big.
But to fuck 3,500 bitches. Oh, I fucked all of them and only caught 2 STDs? Because you gonna catch something. You gonna fuck around and find out.
They not gonna fuck around and find out because they don't go
get checked. Oh, that's true.
So there's that.
And just pass it on down the line.
You know, a lot of men don't like me because I ask a lot of questions.
Ask them questions.
And I do because of this.
When's
Like,
the last time you got checked?
Hey, don't invite me nowhere either. Don't put me in your car. Who car is this? It's my car. What you mean? Oh, all right, just asking. Bitches are crazy. Like, and now they got little air tags and shit and all that stuff they can put on your. Don't have me pull up to this restaurant and your baby mama done popped her they bringing the cheaters back. What's her name? What is her damn name? The black girl. She always be having on a bonnet and like a cigarette, and she be
Tammy Roman.
Tammy Roman is doing cheaters now. Don't have Tammy pop out behind me, and I'm.
Tammy better ever pop up on me.
Do you know how embarrassing that shit is? Imagine you getting out, you got your cutest fit on, and Tammy pop out. Man, take me home. Tammy, just take me home. Please don't air this.
I did not consent to this.
I'm not cooperating. I'm telling you right now, I'm kicking cameras. Tammy gonna end up taking me to Judge Mathis. I know a crackhead when I see one. I'm gonna be that crackhead. I'm kicking everything, including you, nigga, because I asked whose car this was and you said it was yours.
I got one more story because we're not gonna talk about my birth experience after this. So I was high as hell post delivery, and in the delivery room, sorry, I had to go back. Delivery room, they on the postpartum room, they kept it 72 degrees and higher. Y'all know, Toya been in my house. My house stays 65 degrees. I was hot as fuck, plus some hormones. So the lady walks in. I'm like, Justin, go turn it down. So he turns it down to 70. She's like, did somebody touch his AC? I said, yes. I was like, you need to turn it down even lower. She was like, no, we can't because the baby got to regulate temperature. I said, fuck that baby. I said, I'm hot. So then she was like, I can't do nothing for you. So I said, you can't. I got butt ass naked, y'all. I was like, since y'all can't do nothing for fucking me, since you got his fucking degrees and know everything, come fan me. Like, she was, it had to be like her first month on the job. I know she wanted to quit. Like, she was like, fuck this bitch. I'm sitting here, legs wide open. I'm like, take these goddamn compression socks off of me. I'm kicking.
I can only imagine.
It was hot as fuck in there. She thought I was a crackhead, and I only acted like that because I was on them drugs. So yeah, I'm not doing drugs.
No a crackhead when I see one.
I was acting like, y'all, Justin was like this, like, God damn, I can't take this bitch.
Did he have his grill in?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
No, he didn't.
I was going to say, because that would have been the cherry on the motherfucker. She was probably like, oh my God, these ghetto ass motherfuckers.
It was funny though, because the next nurse came in on the next shift and was like, okay, Miss Taylor, we don't want any drama. Do you need anything? I was like, no, I'm good now. Drugs and wore off. They was talking about me at the nurse's station for sure.
I know I was high because as soon as I got in the shit, she's like, you got to stop hitting it. Fuck that.
Bring me some ice. Then she didn't want to feed me. It was like 48 hours later. I was like, I need something to eat. She's like, you can have ice. I said, fuck this ice. Bring me some I was like, give me a Nutri-Grain bar. Give me some popcorn. Give me something. Sorry, you're on drugs right now. We can't. Fuck them drugs. Fuck these kids. It's hot in here. Yeah, y'all. Don't get on drugs. Just have a birth naturally.
That shit hurts. I'm not advocating for that. Hey, I wish I could have. That shit hurts.
Yeah.
Anywho, all right. I think we're wrapping up here. Do you have a whole tip?
I do, and I have one for I meant to say at the beginning of this episode for my baby daddy's mama.
Her mother-in-law.
Stop trying to control people's decisions when it ain't got shit to do with you. This goes to Stephanie and the Supreme Court. That's it.
Wookie. Yeah. You know what? This goes to people. I got one. For those people, again, I feel like I've said this before, but I just heard somebody do this outside of the club, and I was like, this is so inappropriate. And he had asked this girl, damn, when you gonna have some kids already? You done it? You ain't tired of being in the streets and da 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 da. And I was like, oh. And I literally had to stop it and said, first of all, do you realize how insensitive this is? You don't know what this girl has going on with her body. What if she can't have kids? She does not owe it to you to tell you, well, I can't have kids, so that's why I'm not having kids. That's why I'm in the streets. That's why I'm having fun with my life. Have fun. Be in them streets. Do whatever the hell you want to do. Because by the time that baby come...
Does a kid stop you from going outside? No. How many niggas got 11 baby mamas running around here? Your ass still in the streets.
I mean, girl, it could, but my whole tip was just like, stop being so insensitive, like, and so invasive.
Yeah.
Like, that
Mind
has
your goddamn
absolutely
business.
nothing to do with you.
Mind your business and stop trying to tell people what to do.
Yeah.
When it doesn't